I don't know what to do for an intro, so that's the best you're gonna get. So recently I thought, hey, why not do another Q&A, because I haven't done one in fucking yonks, and the last one was utter crap. So I've got a few questions here on my phone because I'm very creative when I do this, and we'll fucking answer them, won't we? Right, first off, what made you start a YouTube channel and why? I've done YouTube for fuck knows how many years now. I've had so many channels which, some of them don't exist anymore, and that's a good thing. I'm pretty sure there's one out there still. I did it originally because I used to watch a ton of gaming channels, and I thought, hey, like me and my friends play games, why not record it and save it as a memory thing? It was originally, like, the channel now, for example, was originally, it was like a time capsule kind of thing. So in the future, when we're all old and miserable, and go, hey, remember when we were 16 and my channel was about cupcakes? I don't know, what the fuck was wrong with me with this channel? Next question is, are you actually excited for Overkill's The Walking Dead after everything that has come out about it, including price, engine, development time, specs, gameplay and so on? I'm not excited for it, no, but I'm curious to see how it's going to end up, because, I mean, it's what, been 3 years in development, and I mean, I like Rage, so I don't really have a proper opinion with this kind of stuff, but I mean, it was a zombie game, and State of Decay 2 was utter shit, so I need something to play. And I mean, there's Dead Frontier 2, but that's still pretty basic. It's like, if we had Left 4 Dead 3, if I had a choice over Left 4 Dead 3 and Overkill's The Walking Dead, I'd choose Left 4 Dead 3. I mean, there's Earthfall, but that's about aliens. Zombies aren't aliens. Question 3, what's Ligma? I fucking hate you, Melissa, so much. Oh, my app has turned upside down. I can't remember what question I'm on. How can you have such a smooth Lisp? Just asking for a non-existent friend. That's a fucking weird question for a start. Well, I could say you just kind of get used to it. But if you want it to be really smooth, you want to get a box of butter or margarine, depending on what you prefer. Probably something like Clover Light, and you just want to get a whole bunch of it and then just put it on your finger and just swivel it around your teeth. I don't know where I'm going with this. It just sounds really wrong. I'm just gonna move on. Why am I never in your videos, bitch? Because I'm the funny one. Correction, you are in 2 of my videos actually, and they're both shit. I want to know why you refuse to play the games I spend my hard-earned bones on to give you. Well, because, Ebola, the games you give me is shit. Why? Why not? Will you make a playthrough of Metro 2033 or Last Light on survival mode? Oh god, this is where the bad opinion comes in. I've played Metro 2033. I didn't like it. I mean, at the time, my computer couldn't handle it, so maybe that's something for Twitch. But I'll be honest, even the new one, I don't care. It's like Stalker. I bought it on sale, and I've never played it. It's installed on my computer, actually. I've never fucking touched the thing, and I never will. Okay, this is a couple. Where did your ferret sonar go? Did you ever have problems because of your Lisp? And finally, what is your favourite perk you're looking forward to? Favourite perk? Berserker, obviously. If I said Survivalist, I think I'll just collapse on the floor and die right now. My ferret sonar is still a thing. It was like a placeholder on YouTube until I got a better one, and I've got the one I've got now, so that's not going to change. It's still on like private accounts. I don't have a fur affinity count before anybody asks that question. I never will. And finally, do I ever have problems because of my Lisp? Yes. Not massive ones. I mean, my job currently is in IT and I work on the phones. I've never had a complaint. I've had to repeat myself a few times though. In the sense of YouTube, yes, it is a pain in the ass because the amount of times I've recorded something and it just sounds like I've just spat all over my microphone. It's not fun. Milo or Reggie, this is very important. Also, manage a minor stream. You know the answer to the first one, Bob. Second one, fuck off. Have I ever played Spec Ops: The Line, and if so, what's your opinion? Also, what's your favourite game of all time? No, I've not played Spec Ops: The Line before. I've heard really good things about it, and I really wanted to play it. They had it free on Humble Bundle, and I picked it up. I even had the email. I forwarded it to myself to remember when I get home to redeem it. I didn't redeem it, and then I remembered, oh yeah, I got the code, but it expired by then, so no, I never got it. But it's a game I'm gonna probably pick up on sale because again, it looks really fun. What was the other question? Oh, favourite games of all time. Oh, that's gonna take a while. Metal Gear Solid, the original one. I think the first one is still the best game out of the series. Snake Eater isn't far behind. Skull Monkeys and then Neverhood. Crash and Spyro, obviously. I can't remember what the one. Ah, yes, the last one would be Time Splitters. And best of all, Time Splitters just got bought out by the license. No, the license was bought out by Deep Silver, who are owned by THQ Nordic, and THQ Nordic have been bringing a lot of games back. If they make a PC port for Time Splitters 1, 2 and 3, I'll fucking die. And I will never ever buy another game ever again, because that's all I want. Give me Time Splitters remade or remastered. Give me Time Splitters 4. I don't need any other games. I can just quit right now. Next time, either make the font better, Ben, or you know, don't have it on a fucking phone with auto rotate on, because I always lose where I am. Weasel or ferrets? What do you think? Both. What would you personally like to see in Killing Floor 2 that is either something new or something old from Killing Floor 1? Okay, so something old, the Dwarves Axe, and not tampered with because that is the best weapon in the game. I know it's cheap, but I don't care. Something new for Killing Floor. How about a SWAT and Gunslinger combo perk? That would be fun. Dual SMGs, I mean, why wouldn't you want 2 MP7s? Or maybe have a mechanic so you can mix and match weapons. So if you're Gunslinger, for example, you could have, I don't know, depending on what the weapon is, of course, you could have the M1911 and then the AF2011. Again, why not? I've got the most important question any human being will ever ask you. Will you be doing videos on Overkill's The Walking Dead and Payday 3 when the time comes? Yes, to both of them. Payday 3 will probably have a one-off. Overkill's The Walking Dead, though, I can see myself turning it into something like Killing Floor. What Killing Floor 1 character would you like to see returning Killing Floor 2? The Chickenator should have been his own character. I don't believe in a costume. That really upset me. I mean, Dar's back now, so I'm happy with that. Mrs. Foster's there. I think, in the sense of story-wise, the daughter of the patriarch, the scientist, I think she should come back. If not as a playable character, just as a level to kind of explain what happened to her from the end of the first one, because you don't really know. She gets on the train. I think she either stays or gets on the train with you, and then that's it. Man, if only someone called Melissa would make Killing Floor 2, we could fucking figure that one out. Will you ever play Killing Floor 1? No. A shit game. Will you ever do another 4-player co-op like Left 4 Dead or Let's Play like Halo again? No. Not on this channel anyway. Why did you say Stormy Ascent is a hard level when everyone knows it's the easiest one in the game? Are you just bad at video games? Yes! What's the first game you ever played, and is the Notoriety Roblox Payday mode better than Overkill's? I mean, I didn't even know there was a thing for Roblox. It'd probably be just as buggy, let's be honest. As for first game I ever played, I remember Medieval. But my family say otherwise. It's probably Crash or something, or Super Mario World. I'm convinced that the first game I remember personally was Medieval. Medieval's a very good game. Hey, so I see you don't get many views anymore. I was wondering if you still get paid by YouTube or did you get demonetized? And why do you still even upload even though you don't get many views? In my honest opinion, you deserve more views. That sounds a bit like an insult, but at the end it was a compliment. Okay, so no, I still get paid from AdSense. I mean, there's Patreon now. As for views and everything, I just generally don't care. I mean, if you followed me long enough in my Discord or on my Twitter, you would know that I just get brief, sporadic moments when I'm like, don't want to do this anymore. But I enjoy it. It's something to keep me busy. It's to keep my mind off stuff. And for example, on the night shift, I ended up writing a bunch of videos. That's why you're getting a video every week now. Purely because I've managed to make a routine where I can do my job. Because unlike most YouTubers, I actually did the right thing and got a job. No offense to anybody. But I can use my spare time while at work to make content for you. So I'm still getting paid, but you're still getting content. So it's a win-win. As for views, I mean, yeah, obviously not going to be doing Payday anymore after God knows how long. if you like the stuff, share it. That's all I care about, to be honest. Just having a community, making people entertained, and me getting on with my day. I could have just taken the quick route and went, I want money, but fuck off. Least favourite game of all time, what's your favourite gun in Raid, and what's your favourite video you've made? Oh my god, that's a fucking good question. Favourite gun in Raid? Probably the M1 Garand in gold, because that was the only good thing from the special edition in my opinion. Secondary, the starter pistol, the Mortar, I think, because I just like the look of it. My favourite video I've made. Favourite video, that is asking me to think of all my content. I technically, or rather, I don't have a favourite video, not a public one anyway. There's a couple that are hidden, which are from like years ago with my old friends. Yeah, some of them I don't talk to. In the sense of like my proudest video, it's probably going to be the Nick AK and French para video, because not only was it the dumbest video I thought of, and I spent like an hour getting that mod ready, and I had to convince my friends to install it. The person that I think is called Harley Quinn was actually one of you guys. Not sure if he's still here anymore, but it was still, that was like the early days for this channel, and god, it's weird to think that I used to be so small. I mean, I'm, yeah, technically still small now, but like there's a bunch of you in that server, and I mean, yeah, I still remember people who were around back in the early days. Half of them I don't really speak to anymore, but it's still, I think it was a nice memory in the sense of I got to make a video with someone who really liked the channel, and at the time it probably meant a lot to them, so yeah, I would probably say that's my favourite video then in that sense. Is Lisp lost? Is this a shit meme? Why do you hate overkill? I have a few ideas why, but I'm just wondering. Oh god, I could sit here and talk about this for days. I don't hate overkill as an entire company. There are people in there obviously who are, like, that's their job. I mean, they're level designers, they're programmers, they're modelers, I can't hate everyone. I hate the higher ups because I think they're ruining the company. Especially Bob Anderson, because he's just a dick. Will you give me a kiss? I'm not answering that. Have people bullied you for your list? Not in the comments, I mean IRL, like in school or something. I feel guilty for asking this, but it seems interesting. Don't feel guilty, it's a normal question. Yes, people did bully me through school. I got told to say stuff like Mississippi, sizzling sausages and seashells on the seashore. I wouldn't say it was bullying in the sense that they beat me up for it. There were people who did rip into me for being the fat nerdy kid with a lisp, that was common, but I'm not really bothered by it anymore, because in a sense, if it wasn't for the fact of that, I wouldn't be making YouTube today, because the shit you guys say on my channel are fucking ridiculous compared to what I normally had to deal with in school. And yeah, there were a couple of times where I thought, maybe I shouldn't do a YouTube channel. And I even went to Reddit and I went, if I have a lisp, should I make a channel? A couple of people actually did say, no, you should fucking kill yourself. But someone brought up the really good point of, it makes topics, it makes conversations, it gets you noticed more. Technically speaking, not entirely, but a lot of people actually have praised me in my comments for saying, you know what, you stood up with your lisp or your speech impediment or whatever, and you just get on with it. And yeah, I mean, hell, if you've got the same thing as me, if you still want to make content, just fucking do it. At the end of the day, these are people who are sitting there on their ass going, I'm going to bully someone because I can't make content myself, so you've got the upper hand. Where is my wife and daughter? Well, subscribe to Patreon and you'll find out. Oh, that's a shameless plug, that is terrible. What's your favourite game from a gunplay standpoint? Oh, that's a good question. And a very hard one to answer. So VR wise, I would probably say H3 or Hot Dogs, Horseshoes, Hand Grenades, because it's designed to be that kind of thing. Red Orchestra 2, Rising Storm obviously, Killing Floor. I can't say a favourite game because there's been games through the years which have just been like, this feels so good, and just can't name it. I think Battlefield maybe, as a franchise, Battlefield's pretty fun, but I think the most impressive one has to be, in my opinion, probably Red Orchestra and Rising Storm. Because fucking, I play too many gun games to answer that question properly unless I sit down for about an hour and think about it. I'm not answering that and I'm not reading it out. The content you make is neato and all, but what type of content do you like watching? Ooh, that's actually an interesting one, because my choice in content changes lots. So you've got the reviewers, so JonTron, Categories sometimes. Personally, like friend-wise, Tronus, Square Jack, Tomato Ghost, the Big Turtle, Cal. I like watching reviews. Recently though, I've watched a ton of Linus Tech Tips. I think I spent 10 hours once at my desk just sitting there watching it, because I like computer hardware, it's fun. I'm quite techie. I like my gadgets. I will watch James Ski. There's so much. Okay, the best way I can put it is this. Depending on how I feel, it will either change from just comedic crap, reviews, tech. It's the best way to put it. Can you name a future pet ferret after me? It depends. Do you want it to be called Jade or Omvesta? Because Omvesta the ferret sounds really cool. Maybe both. Maybe we'll do both. When is Jack going to have his own show on your channel? Whenever you stop using a fucking Mac. Is Jimmy from Payday 2 God? Yes or no? No, Wolfit. It's going to be asked, so I might as well be the one to do it. Where's Milky Carton? He did recently get in touch, and I am now talking to him again on a friend's level. He's fine. A couple of things happened, that's not really my place to say, and hopefully you respect his privacy in that department. In the result of the channel being deleted, unfortunately a lot of stuff has been lost. A few things have been re-uploaded onto another channel, but that was all like his Payday stuff, which personally to me, I don't really care, because there was a specific video that we made, which I've said tons of times on Twitch and Twitter. If anybody actually had the file for that, please send it, because I wouldn't, if they wanted me to upload it, I would happily do it, but I'd rather just for the sake of it was one of the games we played together and it was really fun, which is, I think it was called Alone in the Dark with Ben. As for his channel, or what he does now, I don't know when he's going to come back in that sense, but what I can say is there was a project me and him had before, and we may pick that up again. There was a channel which we had called Crashlog, which was a joint thing between me and him, and it was meant to be the kind of games we did together, so like Killing Floor. Fuck it, I did play a couple of Payday games with him. Alone in the Dark, just any general crap. We'd put it on there because it would be a joint effort. Obviously he would take more of the focus in editing at first, but then once I got a bit more time on my hands, I would chip in as well. With that actually becoming a thing, I really doubt it. Well, that's all the questions answered. I haven't got really anything else to talk about. There's obviously the Patreon, which you can get a little bit of a benefit. Nothing's been held at ransom though. I will never put a video at ransom because I think that's unfair. Besides that, thanks for the questions, I guess. They were interesting. If you'll excuse me, I'm now going to just leave.